Call the meeting to order at 5 p.m. Tuesday, July 12, 2016, first floor conference room at City Hall. Should know that all members are present. We'll go around the room really quick and introduce ourselves.
Dean Ramsden.
Sue Wader.
Gary Wade.
Mark Stotts.
Liz Umlaw.
Thomas Umlaw.
Jerry Booth.
Scott Kellogg, Alderperson.
Paul Shadowski, City Clerk.
Greg Hupp, Alderman.
Joe Zerflo, Alderman.
Tim DeSorsi, Finance Director.
Sue Shell, City Attorney.
Jim Stack, Alderman.
First item, meeting has been called to order. Second item, request from the Wisconsin Rapids Community Theater to use of the Centralia Center Riverwalk and extend their liquor license for the 1940s canteen-themed dinner on 8/11/16.
Yes, this is, Ellen had sent a letter regarding this. Their lease provides that they are only to have beer and wine during their performances, so, and that they need specific permission to have liquor. So this is their request to serve liquor at this event. Everything's in order, and we would recommend approval.
Just Spike Punch,
Spike Punch, yeah.
specifically. It does say that, just Spike
It
Punch.
does,
You're
yes.
approved. Just want to make that clear. It's not all liquor.
I'll make,
Go
go ahead.
Go.
No, go ahead, Joe.
Okay, I'll make a motion to approve the extension of the liquor license.
I'll second that.
Does that include the use of the Riverwalk?
And
They'll have an application for that.
Oh,
That's part of the normal, right?
Right,
Oh, okay.
so they would actually need
oh,
specific.
we can approve those.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, so we have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, opposed, motion carried. Item 3, consider a proposal for further repairs to the clock bell tower, specifically for replacement of the landing, stairs, and railings to be paid for with a grant from the Mead Witter Foundation, Inc.
This is, you may recall, or some of you may recall, maybe it was a year ago or so, that there were some repairs made that were also paid for by the Mead Witter Foundation. And there was some caulking and some clock restoration. And I'm not sure if all of those are completed or just about completed. This is Jerry from the Clock and Bell Tower Committee. Jerry Fager.
If you guys want an update, project update?
Sure, why don't we
Get that. So far, the caulking has been done. Probably most of you have noticed that the outside has been refurbished and patched. The inside, I just got the design done, and I'm going out, or trying to get you guys to contract with Whirl to put in new platforms and ladders. The existing platforms and ladders don't meet code, and there's still, regardless of what I do, there's still one code violation at the very top where you go from the enclosure to the clock enclosure, the dial enclosure, because you can't get around the bell. But I'm doing some other things to cope with that. The clock works have been removed as of this Saturday, and they'll be back in factory condition on probably late September, early October is what we're forecasting. By that time, we should have the platforms up and the ladders up, so we should be able to hang the bell, or hang the weights and get the clock back installed. So that's where it is right now. I still haven't approached electrical improvements. I'd like to go to LEDs in there so we don't have to change the bulbs, but that's really about it.
Okay. Just for clarification, we signed the contract, and, right? That's what
Right,
we're
because it's a
involved
city,
You guys-
city
City
asset,
with.
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
But then they pay them directly though, but we'll sign the contracts with it would be with Shopmaster, and then also Garth Larson had done some engineering and such, and I believe that invoice is also attached.
Yep.
So it'll be for those two.
Okay, I'll make a motion to proceed with the further repairs to the clock bell towers. Specifically for repairs of the landing, stairs and railings to be paid with a grant from the Mead Witter Foundation.
I'll second.
We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Great.
Thanks, George.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Item 4, request from Central Wisconsin BMX to build a structure, trophy barn on land they leased from the city located at 2220 County Highway W.
This, BMX leases this land from the city, and the lease provides that when they make any improvement, I believe it's over $500, that they need to receive permission from the city. They do have a few buildings out there right now, and this is just going to be a trophy barn. The building, they filed the building permit, and everything is in order for that, so it's just basically the permission to allow them to do that. The only thing, and I just cautioned them again when they requested this, is that, you know, at any point, the city could say, well, we need this land for some development or something, and just so that, just a reminder that they might have to remove the buildings, or, you know, we could talk about that at that time, but just that it's, you know.
The building that we want to put up is gonna be, you know, on skids anyway. and
Right,
stuff, so-
okay.
But is there any way we can get it so we can, don't have to worry about this? You know, you bring that up a lot, that we may have to move. We've brought a lot of stuff into the city already. Is there any way, you know, I don't know if that's even to bring up during this meeting, of making sure that we don't have to move, you know? I'm just asking.
Mhm. Well, I guess it would be whether you purchase the land or something. I mean, I guess to entertain that, or, I don't know how, I mean, right now you have a lease that just rolls over from year to year. And it hasn't been an issue up to now, but I guess, I think what city staff wanted to stress is that it's, you know, it's just you're not paying anything for it, and at some point, if there's if, you know, the road gets, you know, to go through, Highway 54 is extended past there, that might be an attractive piece of property. But, you know, I don't know, I'm just, I would just say that every year, like you said, just so you know that.
Okay, we're
that-
just saying it.
And nothing's changed, I guess, but
Okay,
it's.
that's all I wanted to know.
and
There's
if-
a lot of work out there, so. I just
Right.
wanna know.
But I mean, just, you know, again, that it's really a year-to-year thing, I guess.
Okay.
So, but I don't think anyone's, you know, we don't have any developers that are looking at it or anything like that, but.
Okay, you just have me a little bit worried when you mention it again in the letter from you.
Well, right, but I just, I want you to understand that, so that later they say, oh, we didn't know, you know,
Yeah,
so.
no, I know that, so.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, you've been a great partner there, and I know all the great things that you do, and maybe, you know, at some point, that might be something to talk about, and, you know, we haven't recently, but maybe that is something,
Yeah, we don't make enough money to buy the land, I know.
Right.
that,
or you work out something.
but- Yeah, I know.
Okay,
So, okay, we could talk later on that one. so.
sure.
Well, then I'd like to make a motion to approve Central Wisconsin BMX request to build a structure trophy barn on the land located at 2220 County Highway W.
Second that. We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? We have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried.
Thank you.
Item 5, a request to obtain bids for the west side assessor plat number 28 for the blocks line between Lion Street and Park Avenue between Robert Street and Second Avenue South.
You can go through a little background or
Yeah.
other information, if there's any questions. It's, the assessor plats are something that the city's done for quite some time. It's basically just making sure that monuments exist in areas that have never been platted. The data is useful for a lot of different agencies, departments, and businesses, and the property owners. The area that is bounded, the area bounded for assessor plat number 28. It has 22 lots, the estimated cost of $6,490. Money's been budgeted in the change Budget's budget for 2016.
I'll make a motion to obtain bids for the west side assessor plat number 28 for the blocks lying between Lyons Street and Park Avenue between Robert Street and Second Avenue South.
I'll second.
We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Item 6, a request to obtain bids for the east side assessor plat number 61 for the blocks lying between Wiley Street and Baker Drive, between 16th Street North and 17th Street North. Should about take care of that side.
Yeah, this is 4 lots that is kind of filling in from an area that we had done last year. And so this will kind of complete that section of the city. That estimated cost of $1,180, and that's also been budgeted for 2016.
Okay, I'll make a motion to obtain bids for the east side assessor plat number 61 for the blocks lying between Wiley Street and Baker Street, between 16th Street North and 17th Street North.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? A motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Thanks, Joe. Item 7, request to amend the 2016 Public Works Construction Fund projects to add the following parking lots and perform work only if sufficient funds exist. Ben Hansen Park parking lot, Lion Park parking lot, and City Hall parking lot.
So in your packet, the background information is pretty self-explanatory. Many of the public parking lots within the city of Wisconsin Rapids have deteriorated to the point where they need total replacement. Asphalt pricing for public works construction projects came in slightly less than anticipated this year. If other projects' costs do not exceed the budget, up to $107,898 of asphalt value could still be utilized for this much-needed parking lot repairs. The general obligation bonds have also been developed to include the parking lot, so bonds are already set in order to perform this if approved. So I'm asking the committee to amend the Public Works Construction Fund budget to add Ben Hansen parking lot, Lion Park parking lot, and City Hall parking lots to be repaired if construction funds exist.
I'd make a motion to approve amending the 2016 Public Works Construction Fund projects to include Ben Hansen Park, Lion Park, and City Hall parking lots only if sufficient funds exist.
I'll second that motion.
We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? We have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Item 8, consider a $250 sponsorship for the city band's 2016 concert season.
I guess I'll speak to part of this. I think Alderperson Rayo made a comment or referral at the end of one of the council meetings, it may have been the May council meeting, to the effect of considering a sponsorship or a partnership with the city band. The city does support the city band in a number of ways, mostly in kind. We store a lot of their equipment at the Centralia Center in the storage area. Obviously, a lot of in-kind support through readying the band shell for its use for their concerts for the season, and probably other park activities that we support them. We formally stopped financially contributing to the city band, I believe in 2006, possibly 2006, 2005, I didn't look at the exact budget, we've stopped contributing financially, but I think, you know, in the referral, it states that there's other municipalities that do support it regionally, and I think it serves a great function in the community. It's a free concert that, if any of you, you probably hear it from your homes if you live close to Robinson Park. I went to one of their first concerts. It was pretty full. I was pretty impressed, the turnout that attends, and of course, it's a kind of a community function, so I think it's a worthwhile, small token of our appreciation in addition to all the in-kind support we provide to the city band and the request, I guess, of the committee to consider a $250 sponsorship to the city band. I don't know, Tom, if you've got any-
No, that was fine.
Well, then I'll make a motion for a $250 sponsorship to the city band's 2016 concert season.
Second that motion. We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? More of a comment, it's probably for our committee anyhow, so then we should look at budgeting for the future, because I'm sure Tom's gonna request it next year. So let's just think about budgeting it again, the $250.
Well, we have a community benefit
Yeah,
budget, so
so
that would
let's
fit into that budget.
Make sure we make a note of it. Okay, we have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. Item 9, beverage operator license applications. Let's see those yet. Put it back there.
Do you have any?
I have them on me, no. I would assume they were in the packet, but are they not in the packet?
No, there's usually a folder too.
I do have them in my office.
Okay, we'll skip 9 for now. Item, skip
Budget.
10 for now.
You can go out of the audit of the bills
Yeah,
and
'cause
then
we
you
got
can
the
come
bills.
back when you go, and you gotta get the list.
Item 11, audit of the bills. Everybody had the bills in their packets. Thank you. Any questions, concerns?
What's the, I guess what, the 99,000, what's the difference with those? Is it like a?
Those are like manual checks.
Okay.
Because those is basically, we're paying those through ACH, and then so to get them into the system, we do a manual check, so it's not an actual physical check, it's a wire transfer.
So they would actually stop right here then?
Right, yeah.
You got the numbers?
Yeah, I'd make a motion to approve checks number 63933 to 64241. Assuming I didn't miss one.
Second that. Motion and a second. Any further discussion? A motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Item 9, beverage operator license.
Here they come.
Can't be many. We did about 800 last meeting.
Yeah, the annual.
Did you make it to Green Tree?
Nope, they're in the
Nope,
beverage
they're on the
operator
beverage
license.
operator license.
These are beverage operating license.
Holy mackerel.
Should be. Just pass renewals.
Were there any denials? or
Any
they're all-
denials? No?
No.
Put this on finance. Don't you think Park and Rec would go to approve the hours and say, and put it in the 2017 budget requests and then it's process, right?
Yeah.
To Glenn. straight to the finance, so.
Yeah,
Do
I
you agree?
agree.
Okay. That's fine. Because that's more of their purview of setting the hours and incorporating it into your job description. I'll just say Susan.
Think they gotta put that on there now?
I guess, I don't know.
Yeah, you can look at those.
And this could be.
That's insane.
Gas stations.
Yeah.
This is Green Tree. This is your liquor license.
Green tree. Natural.
Smith.
Hmm?
Smith.
Where's the liquor license? Where's liquor license on?
It's a. It's the bar.
Oh, this is just a sale,
Yeah.
that's unlimited.
Store, yeah.
Oh,
All the
okay.
renewals
So
come
it's
from
not hard.
for this council.
Okay. Class A, B, C, D.
I actually haven't looked at it either.
Go through the beverage operator. I'll approve the, or make a motion to approve the beverage operator license applications that is presented.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Motion is second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Item 10, consider approval of the Class A liquor and Class A beer alcohol license application filed by Green Tree Natural Food Market Incorporated for the premises located at 2020 A Street South. Gotcha, Mr. Wells.
Yeah, it's just their application.
This is your physical qualification. This is state and federal information. And then the other one is business information, more or less.
Yeah, it looks like-
Officers of the corporation. That's their information on there. Correct. But they're right over there if you have any questions. for
Yeah,
them.
maybe they wanna.
I'll ask you offline, no.
I'd like to make a motion to approve the Class A liquor and Class A beer alcohol license application filed by Green Tree Natural Food Market for the premises at 2020 8th Street South.
I'll second that motion.
We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Item 12, entertain a motion to adjourn.
Make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Motion and a second. Any further discussion? Motion and a second to adjourn. Meeting's adjourned at 5:24. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.